So here's a secret to making sure your jewelry doesn't get tangled. It's a straw. So I want to keep this intro short and sweet, but here are female travel essentials, everything from clothing to medication to personal safety. So let's get going. Okay, so medication. I thought this was pretty important to include, even though I'm definitely not a doctor, and I would definitely talk to a doctor or a specialist before leaving on a trip, maybe get checked out. These are kind of two things that I thought were important to mention. If you think that you might get a bladder infection while you're traveling, bring some Azo cranberry pills. These are helpful. I've traveled with them. I bring them on almost every trip that I go on. And this stops you from having to get a huge thing of cranberry juice. They're small, and you can also buy them abroad, but they might be harder to find. So Azo cranberry pills, and then also females who are traveling and do athletics and sports tend to have lower iron levels. So you can bring iron pills or supplements while you're traveling, or just check before you leave to see if you have low iron levels, because that can lead to fatigue and other things. Again, check with your doctor if you do need these supplements, or check to make sure these are okay. So light makeup. 1 lip balm. It can be colored or non-colored. Just bring whatever you think tastes good and won't keep your lips from chapping. Foundation with sunscreen. This is helpful because you don't need to bring 2 things. You don't need to bring a special face sunscreen. So yeah, if you wear foundation, bring foundation with sunscreen. Waterproof mascara, kind of self-explanatory. If you wear mascara, might as well be waterproof because you're going to be sweating all day. For any fancy nights, just bring a little palette thing, and yeah, look good. Go for it, girl. So personal safety. It's kind of one of the most talked about topics with female travel. So here are kind of the top 3 things you should kind of know. Bring a whistle. There's also a 5-button press thing on your iPhone. You can press the side button depending on what version of your iPhone you have, and it will call emergency services. I would check and make sure that it works in whatever country or place that you're traveling to, but it is a feature that iPhones do have, and it's pretty helpful if you are in a sketchy situation and your phone's in your pocket and you don't want to pull out your phone. You can click it 5 times. So here are some other just random essentials. Sunscreen. They make little bars that are like deodorant. That's pretty helpful because you don't have to carry around a spray or a big bottle. If you have organic alternatives to any of these things, also just like tell me in the comments. Also deodorant, small thing of deodorant. Again, organic. Link it below. Camp soap. If you will be traveling in areas that have, wild, camp soap. If you will be traveling in areas where you will be showering or taking baths or whatever you want to call them in rivers, make sure you bring camp soap so it biodegrades and doesn't hurt and harm the environment. So camp soap, important. So those are the essential female travel items that I bring on almost all my trips. If you have anything that you think I should have included in this video, mention it down below. Any organic or more sustainable options, again, leave them in the comments. I would like to hear what you guys used. And like, subscribe, and follow my adventures this summer at Ecologi Quest. Hit that subscribe button, please. Thanks, guys. Promote a happy planet.